did it.
You regret it.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Do you need help with your camera? Maybe.
Do we need help with our camera?
Bicentennial? Is that?
Every 200 years?
It is the 200th episode, after all.
Or is that every 50 years? It doesn't matter.
Bicentennial celebration.
Sure.
We're going to celebrate.
It's either every 100 years or every 50 years. But I don't know which is which.
Me neither. We'll roll with it and see what happens. Oh, God, we're so zoomed in.
We sure are.
We're very zoomed in. Better unzoom us.
Unzoom us?
Unzoom us.
Which way do I unzoom? I grab it by here and just twist?
Yep.
To this way?
That is not the way.
Oh, this way?
That is the way.
More?
A little bit more in.
Yeah. Oh, in.
In. Yeah, that's good.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
How did you get so good?
I don't know. Have we broke? Are we broken now? Is that what's happening?
What do you mean?
There's no audio coming through.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Why do I look so much larger than you?
Your chair's sitting up higher? I guess I could
I guess so.
squirt this one up a bit. There we go. Now I'm more like eye level.
Default. Oh, why are you You're just working now?
There you go. That's all you needed to do. Why is it constantly tripping out?
Right? Oh. What the hell is the default? Yes, yes. That's good. How about this?
Is there a microphone still out there or something like that?
I mean, there is, but it's not on. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, it's only picking us up.
So why is it going crazy? It's definitely picking up the bass of the music.
Yeah, it sure is. Get out of here. Wait, why is the settings open? Because I opened it. Duh. Why is Microsoft Teams suddenly here? That's what I want to
Is
know.
like Spotify playing or something?
No. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This. Unpin from taskbar. Don't need that garbage. And then, nope, we need this. There's no gate. All right, we'll put the gate up a little bit. I guess that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Let's go live.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything on here.
No? It can't even get onto the thing? Oh, right.
No, it just made a sound, so maybe now it's working.
I was going to give you the raw.
The raw what?
The staff use.
Oh, there's a staff one. I see.
The owner use guy.
I get you. Let me see if this is working now. Well, the Twitch app is sure working.
Oh, well.
And so's the YouTube app, but like it's telling me I have no internet connection on Google.
The Google.
Let me open the Twitch app. I guess maybe I have enough internet to get a push notification, but nothing else.
What is happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Do the game hub.
Oh, the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the game pub.
The game hub.
Mm-hmm. Who are you thumbs up at?
I'm giving out sensitive information.
Yeah.
So had to self-mutate.
What's honeybees? It says honeybee.
That's neighbor.
Oh, really?
Honeybee Beauty Bar. And Helix.
I see. What's the BDSM network? No, just kidding.
That's where the BDSM people are.
Colteen. Oh, no, I'm not being called a bitch.
Good at lip reading? You heard the info? Excellent.
What was it?
I was enunciating with my lips very expertly.
It's true. That's a different game hub for the BDSM. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Exactly. I watched this TikTok that I sent Colton a while back. It still cracks me up. It's two girls in a drive-thru at McDonald's, and she says, "Can I get a Big Mac with pickles and a small Coke?" And they pull up to the window, and the girls, they're like, "What do you want?" She's like, "I'd like a big man who tickles a small twink on Coke." And she's like, "What?"
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It's super good.
Classic big man who tickles a small twink on Coke.
Yes. You got to have the big man who tickles a small twink on Coke.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess I can post on Discord now. I forgot about that.
Yes, you're connected.
I'm connected. Like the stereo MCs said, remember?
Yep.
I'm connected. The writing's on the wall, etc., etc.
But if your mind's neglected, stumble, you might fall.
You stumble and you might fall.
Woo! The Ghost of the Goon?
Curb, have you heard of the Ghost of the Goon? No, I haven't. What's the Ghost of the Goon?
Why is it still in light mode? There we go. There we go. It's the StreamVoid podcast. Chat identity. Use custom badges. Raging Wolf Helm.
Oh yeah, that's from watching Elden Ring.
Oh.
Wait, how did the StreamVoid get that? Oh no,
that's
wait,
me.
you're logged in as you.
I'm me.
I was like, what?
Just so I can have the powers of mod.
I see. It's a guy that pulled up to a driveway half naked, shirt only, nothing else. Wait, is this the guy that killed himself?
Yes.
Like when he pulled into the Starbucks?
Probably.
And then
And then he went viral.
because he was jacking it in the old...
He was gooning.
He was jacking it in the old Starbucks drive-thru. I mean, I like Starbucks too, but not that much. I actually don't like Starbucks that much. I like a vanilla bean frappuccino.
Vanilla bean frappuccino?
Yeah, it's like a milkshake, basically.
I don't partake in the Starbucks, so I don't know.
Based. What was based? The vanilla bean frappuccino or the jacking off in Starbucks drive-thru?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both based.
Vanilla bean? Yeah. I love it. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I recommend it. You should try it.
Okay.
You like vanilla?
Somewhat.
Somewhat, eh?
Somewhat.
Vanilla's
I've been known to
superior
enjoy
flavor.
vanilla. It is a superior flavor.
Yeah.
It's so vanilla.
Everyone poo-poos on it. Oh, it's so vanilla. Yeah,
It's
but
very
vanilla's
vanilla.
delicious.
Yeah, yes.
You idiot.
But it's the most basic
No, it's not basic. No.
flavor. Everything's vanilla.
No, if it was a potato flavored ice cream, then I'd be like,
Gross.
yeah, okay. That's basic.
Is that basic?
No, people just say vanilla's basic because it's white. If vanilla was pink, they wouldn't say it's basic.
Oh. So we can start calling like OG Wow Potato Wow instead of vanilla?
Yeah.
We can. That's so
Yeah,
potato.
It's meat and potato MMO.
Yeah, meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
It's just meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Anyways. That's what I say, anyways. I love vanilla.
I do too. It's a good flavor.
Ew, you're
I
getting
drink-
vanilla?
I
Why don't
eat
you get
all
this
my ice cream vanilla.
chocolate chip mint? Ugh.
Ugh.
Pockets, what is that? Like
Oh,
old man
Pockets is
yelling
here.
at cloud emote? What
Looks
is
like
that?
it. I can't click it there. Oh,
It's a wave.
It's a Monday high.
In the restream chat, it does not animate. So it looks like it was old man yells at cloud.
Yep.
Chocolate chip mint. I like mint. Yeah, it's fine, but vanilla is superior.
How do you get? I guess Monday's a good enough name that
Partner.
doesn't need a. Oh, partner.
Yeah. I think. False. Wrong.
I like this move here where it's just like
You're going to wreck this shit, dude.
I know.
I think partnered. Universal emote. We're going to pin that one.
We're gonna pin that one. I think that one's the best one.
That's the reaction to a big man who tickles a small twink on coke.
Yes. Yes, it is.
How are you, Pockets? It's been a while. Are you fully moved in yet?
Moved in. Hello.
Yeah.
Is it moving day?
No, this was a while ago.
Oh.
I don't know what they call them over in New Zealand. Flat? New flat?
I would imagine they call them flats.
Something like that, a flat?
Do they call them flats?
The new tenement?
The new horizontal
No. I can't think of any other mysterious
in
names.
the new vertical. If it's an apartment, second floor vertical,
No, I don't think so.
third floor vertical.
No.
No,
Ground floor.
ground floor.
I've had
Flat.
pneumonia for 3 weeks.
Damn.
All I hear is excuses. Pneumonia
Pneumonia.
sucks. I
Yes.
probably had it, but
Probably.
by the time I got to the doctor, he's like, "Yeah, you probably had pneumonia."
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, exactly. We must have been secretly thinking of you
Yes.
and your sickness. We didn't even know.
Trying to get a doctor's note, but you can't see.
Oh
a
yeah,
doctor
that's
for
why
2
we're
weeks.
talking about it. Yeah, winter is upon us.
It sure is.
Yeah, if you're living down in the southern hemisphere.
Down in the yes. Yes.
Yeah. Did you know that the toilet water runs backwards there?
I've
it
heard.
comes up the toilet. That pneumonia seems pretty strong. Let me fight it. Yeah. I'll throw hands.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's okay. Free bidet. Exactly.
You gotta love a free bidet.
Let him out of prison. That's what I say.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it.
Bidet is a revolutionary soldier fighting for the independence of Sri Lanka?
Maybe?
I don't know.
Is Sri Lanka fighting for independence right now?
I don't know. I don't know much about things of the world. Sri Lankan independence. There's a Sri Lankan independence. Oh, they're not currently fighting for independence. Oh, they've been free for like over 60 years.
Wow, 1948.
Nice. Beauty.
They did it. Free from British rule.
There you go. That was part of the reason why MIA couldn't come to America. You know MIA?
Yes. Paper planes.
She couldn't come to America or something like that because she expressed support for the Tamil Tigers.
Oh.
Sri Lankan revolutionary group, I believe. And they're considered a terrorist organization by the United States government.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't support terrorists, then you can come to America. In fact, if you do anything right now, you can't come to America.
Don't go to America.
Don't go to America.
Unless you're white, then you're probably okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're white, you can go to America.
Do you think if ICE,
If you're a white
snatched
American-
me up, would they send me back?
Probably.
No, they'd
Like,
be
Canadian?
They'd be just like, oh, we got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I'm already in America. Well, don't get comfortable.
ICE is coming for you. They always do.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter if you have citizenship.
Nope. Sure doesn't.
Doesn't matter if you're a dreamer.
Nope.
Bye. See you later.
That's the American way.
It is now.
It is now. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Fire all the oversight, and then you can get in there and
Huge.
get people out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they do it now, anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
It's pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Excuse me. You ever gonna eat that Aero chocolate bar?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a minty chocolate bar.
Peppermint.
Peppermint Arrow.
I'm waiting for Doom right now. Oh, yeah. Did you buy it early or are you getting it on Game Pass? Comes out in 15. Unless you buy the special edition, you can play it tonight.
Ooh.
Game Pass?
Game Pass.
I don't know. I don't know. Doom's never really done it for me.
Used to do it for me.
I like Doom 3, Monster Closets.
Monster Closets?
And it was fine to play the first level of Shareware Doom 1,000 times. I did that
Yep,
bunch.
that's the only Doom I ever played.
Yeah.
Shareware Doom 1, Doom 2.
Yeah.
Full Doom 2. Maybe full Doom 1 too, eventually.
But I like Doom 3 on Xbox. It had crazy graphics on the Xbox.
Oh, yeah, for the time,
my
for
God.
sure.
They're still pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I played it on my, I don't know if it was on the 360 or if it was just hooked up through HDMI on the OG Xbox, but it still looked pretty good. Controls like terribly fucking bad. Or GTA 4 is getting a remaster or something like that. That's the rumor, yeah. They got to do something since they delayed it, so. Not coming out till next year now. No surprise there. They do that every time with GTA.
Yes.
It's like, it's coming out this year. I mean, next year.
I mean, 2027.
Yeah, so. They just had to wait one more year to make sure that the PS4 was out the window, so they didn't have to do a PS4 version.
Yeah.
They want to milk GTA 5 as much as they can.
Milk it.
It's already milked, dude.
It's super milk.
And the milk is still squirting out.
It still is.
Yeah. They've squirted a lot of milk out of it.
I'm sure RP had a, big help in doing that.
Oh, yeah, but it still tops the charts.
All the RP
every
streamers are like, ooh, and everyone was like, oh, I want an RP. And then they get into the RP and like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. This seems awful.
It's better when you get paid to RP.
Way better.
What was that guy? Maximus Black?
Yep. Old MB.
Killing cops is the only thing we got. Do you remember that song?
Yep.
Oh, my God. Does he still play
I
that?
think he still does RP, but he's mostly into racing sims now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a full-on, like
cockpit?
wheel,
Yeah.
cockpit thing. And,
Oh, my God.
Got his sponsor to hook Adam up with one as well, so now they're both racing.
Oh, crazy. Well, let's start it up so I can just start talking about some stuff.
All right, well, then we'll say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 200.
Cold open.
Cold open,
Yeah.
yes. The episode of the 200
Bicentennial?
Bicentennial episode.
We were trying to decide if
Yeah.
bicentennial meant every 200 years or every 50 years. I think it's probably every 50 years.
I think it's every 200, but...
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll never, we'll never
someone
know.
in the chat will let us know, or someone in the comments will let us know.
But why would there be a word about bicentennial? It wouldn't happen that very often. Why would you need the word for it? Every 50 years.
Tricentennial? What is tricentennial?
Every 33 years. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I am Mikey T.
Yes,
And
you
of
are.
course, beside me is KurbStomped.
Bonsoir.
You can
mes
find
amis.
us everywhere under our
Yes,
respective
yes,
monikers.
yes.
And you,
or the Game Hub.
or the Game Hub, yes.
.ca.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Our Listen to the StreamVoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between. Mostly everything in between. Sometimes we talk about life, sometimes we talk about video games. Mostly it's everything in between those two things, which kind of includes both those things and everything. Yes.
Okay.
Tell me, in this 200th episode.
Oh, we've been told bicentennial is every 200 years.
Very good.
Makes sense.
Chat knows.
Now I think about it, yeah. 1776, 1976, bicentennial, birth of America.
Yeah.
So what does every 50 years mean? How do you say it? What's that? Is it just every 50 years? Is there a word for it?
It's What's 10? Centennial is 1,000.
It's just an anniversary.
Or Centennial is 100.
Centennials, yeah.
What?
So
10 is
mini centennial.
Cent. Cent is 100. Milli.
1,000
is no millimeter. So it's every 10.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah. Right.
So what's 5?
That's a good question. We're getting into like Roman numerals and stuff now.
Yeah, we are.
It's a V.
It's a V, yes. V rising.
Oh yeah, okay. Seen it for sale on Steam.
Yes, people have been playing it. I don't know what it's about. Haven't a clue. Diablo clone?
Sort of, I guess.
Sort of?
Maybe.
With vampires?
Yeah, something
Seems like it.
Something like that.
Just going off what it's named.
Yeah.
Completely.
Basically.
Yes. Work.
Oh, right.
You did it. I did it. Tell me about it. Tell me about your work.
And
then I'll tell you about my work.
Harder than you last week.
100%. We all know the tarps came in.
Even without the tarps.
Even without the tarps? Yeah. Woo, baby.
I think I worked harder than you. Yeah, the tarps came in. Oh my God. Okay, so anyways. They came in. They're supposed to be Wednesday. Didn't show up till Thursday, whatever. And I get told like, oh, you know what? If they're like, you're going to be in charge. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And they're like, if it took like 6 hours last year, if you knew it faster than 6 hours, we'll give you extra bonus.
Ooh.
Right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm thinking, all right. And then I don't know like who's doing it or whatever. I know me and one other guy. And then so I'm like, well, who else is helping us do it? And he's like, oh, so there's this guy that we work with. He's like, he's got a guy that he knows is coming, hard worker.
Yeah.
And then there's like one of the owner's son's friends.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then immediately I'm like, well, we had more people than that last year. So this is an impossible task to do it faster, right? So
less people, less time, go, more money.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, well, we're not going to do it in 6 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy that's like the guy's buddy shows up. He's like, he's like 70 years old.
Hard worker though.
Yeah, hard worker. Yes,
Super hard
but
worker.
he's a slow as fuck worker. So anyways, I'm just like, well, whatever, we'll do it. So I'm in the truck the whole time loading them up.
Yep.
And then I had the other guy that works at the warehouse. He was driving the forklift with the skids of the tarps. And then he was dropping them off. And then he'd hop in the truck and help me load up the next skid when he wasn't driving, whatever. So I basically touched 75% of the tarps in the truck, at least, right? And it took us we got the truck unloaded in like 6.5 hours.
Very good.
And then there's still just skids of tarps fucking all over the place, right? So I remember this is what the owner's son had told me about this bonus thing or whatever. So the owner came up to me and he's like, oh, you talked to him? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, what did he say? And I'm like, well, he said there'd be a bonus if we did it in like 6 hours or less. But I'm like, that's an impossible task. It's not possible. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, well, we had more people last year. We didn't have this old geriatric fuck doing it. It's not possible, right?
Yes.
He's like, oh, okay. So, anyways, we ended up getting them all put away and everything. It was, I worked overtime a little bit.
Yep.
So they didn't show up till 9. If they would have showed up at 8, we would have done it probably in time. But anyways, so I was there late. I left early on Friday, but then Friday, yeah, I think it was Friday. The owner was talking to me and he's just like, well, you worked X amount of hours and you'd get paid, overtime for whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you get paid more because it's a container day, they call it.
Oh,
because it's just
container premium.
Yeah, basically. Because it's a fucking terrible job, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, well, we get paid X amount of dollars. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. He's like, well, what if I just give you more money, but it's just like cash?
What if I just
and I was
under
just
the table stuff?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, whatever works for you. He's like, well, then you don't pay tax on it. And I'm just like, well, why does he care if it's, I don't know what, I guess it looks better on the books for him maybe, like he's paying less payroll or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'm like, for one day, it's going to, it's not like I get paid this bonus every fucking day, so it doesn't make it matter that big of a deal. But I was like, okay, fine. I'll take the cash. Sure, why not? So I got extra money that way. So that was pretty good. But yeah, the tarps, never fun.
Nope.
And we're trying to figure out a different way to do them. So at first, it was like, oh, we should pick the tarps as we take them out of the truck. And I'm like, absolutely not. Like they wanted to look at a packing slip and be like, oh, there's one bundle going to this store and one bundle going to this store and I was like, no, we're not doing that. Like, well, then you have to put them away and pick them again. I'm like, yeah, but if we fucking waste all this time picking them while we're unloading the truck, it's going to take like 12 fucking hours.
Yep.
I'd rather just pick them again the next day. But as we're doing it, I figured out how I want to do it next time is I want to have someone that's just picking. So we'll load up a skid. We'll drive the skid to this person that's picking them. They'll pick off the skid and then it'll go to be put away, right? And then the other thing too is like normally we do the tarps is like, well, this container, all the blue tarps, this container, all the black tarps, this container, all the white tarps. And I was like, well, they have locations in our system. So we don't really need to do that because now it's like, right, they're all in the container by color, right? So it's all white at first, then all black, then all blue. And it's like, you can only have so many people in the container putting them away because then you just get in the way. So I'm like, next time we'll just have one person in each container and they each get a skid of white tarps and there's white here, and white here. And then whatever, who fucking cares, right? It'll go way faster that way. And then I was like, we also need another tarp container because we don't get them often enough because there's like literally no tarps left. It was like empty. And like I'm unloading it. When I ordered these, it was whatever. We had X amount of tarps left. So we sold them all basically because it took so long. And I'm like looking at the skid. I'm like, there's 5 bundles of tarps. They're all going to be gone. Like we have none left to resupply after this. So anyways, I was like, we just need to have a second or a 4th tarp container to...
So much tarp.
Oh, yeah. But, like, they just sell, like, so stupidly.
Yes.
And, I mean, pretty much everything from China is, what do you say? We sell it for, like, double.
Double?
At least of what we paid for it.
100% markup. 70% margin.
Something like that. And, like, it's like... The 6x8 tarp or whatever costs like $1 to buy from China. And we sell it for like $5.
Oh, yeah.
So
400% markup.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
100% margin.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, my back was a little sore and then my feet were a little sore, but I was okay the next day. And then I left work early.
Excellent.
So I got paid like all this overtime plus bonus and all this stuff. Then I even left work like 3 hours early the next day. I remember the other guy's like, he's like, oh, I worked like an extra hour, so I guess I'll leave like an hour early. I was like, okay, if that's the way you want to do it. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, overtime is minimum an hour and a half or 1.5 times. So you should be leaving at least an hour and a half early. Oh, really? Yeah. Ooh. So anyways, I stayed later than him, so I left earlier than him, but oh my gosh.
There's some pointing going on.
Yeah, apparently.
Some food pointing.
And yeah, so that was that pretty much for the old work.
Excellent.
The tarp situation. I did
beautiful
some
time
ordering as well, the usual.
I think we talk about tarps on this show same time every year.
Generally.
Yeah.
2 times, at least.
2 times, yes. Yeah. At least 2 times.
It's going to be more now, though.
Is it?
Yeah, 3 times at least.
3 times?
Well,
let's do it.
There's no way I should have no tarps.
No, definitely
at any point of the year.
No, should always. Have
tarps. The main time of year for tarps is fall, so that's the bigger deal. But like, there was like literally nothing left. So, yeah, and then in the office, it was just the office. Nothing too crazy. Oh, so I've been having some skin problems.
Oh,
I mean, you can't really. I don't know. There's like. Yeah. It's like
little itchy, little.
No, well, yeah, it's a little itchy, but it's like dry. I don't know what it is, right? I went to the doctor. He didn't know. He's like, "Oh, scabies." No, it's not scabies. So I took the scabies medication, and it wasn't scabies. And I think it's psoriasis, probably.
Oh, could be.
Yeah. So I was wearing shorts at work, obviously, and the women in the office are like, "Oh, you're hiking?" I was like, "No, like I don't know what's going on. Like I have this. They're dry, and then I'll like whatever." They'll heal up, look fine, and then I'll like whatever have a shower and dry off, and it'll just like
flake away
and be bleeding. I'll be looking at my towel like, did I get my period? Like, what is going on here?
Yep.
So she's like, oh, here, I want you to try. And they're all moms in there, right? So
yep.
Oh, well, I've got this. I bought this stuff in Mexico, and it's this cream, and it uses like she's telling me like it uses turtle urine in it or something like that. Like how do they harvest turtle urine? Like how is that even possible?
Right?
She's like, I'm gonna bring you some.
They milk the turtle of its urine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna bring you some. I love it. It works great. You gotta try it. So I'm like, okay. So she brings me a bottle, like a literal bottle of it. I thought she was gonna bring me a little
jar sample.
Like it's a brand new bottle of it from Mexico. So I haven't had really too much chance to try it yet. But we'll give it a try anyways. But it's just like, I remember I'm sitting at my desk and she's like, well, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, mom alert. So anyways, they're all like, excuse me.
Yes.
They're all like menopausal basically, or that age, right? And there's a guy that came through with these stupid fans that I'm going to buy. And I'm just like, I don't know, like they're rechargeable fans you can hold in your hand, or you can put it on your desk. And he's like, women love these fans, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, for hot flashes, whatever, they love it. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll buy them. But then he left 2 samples.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just try these out. And I was like, hey, check this one out. And I'm like, this rechargeable fan, like you could use this on your desk. Let me turn it on. I hit the button. She's like, oh, it feels so good. Like you can keep that one, put it on your desk. It's basically like your light here. Yeah. Pretty much. And yeah, so anyways, like I have them coming. I was like, hey, he was right. The ladies love them. And the one is like a handheld one, so you can like turn it on, but put it in its little base. The base will turn. Ooh. It's like a little oscillating one.
LLCC. So. LLCF.
Yes, what?
Ladies love cool fans.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so anyways, it's that's coming sometime soon. But other than that, I mean, for work, I don't really think anything else happened. Oh, I guess we're going to have there was like in February something was like office worker appreciation day.
Oh yeah. You missed it?
And they're like, well, we're gonna go for lunch. When they come back or what? Because like the one lady they're going to like Disneyland or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
So they're like, when they come back, we'll go for lunch. And I was like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. I guess free lunch should be fine, I guess. But whatever.
Yes.
I mean,
at least you'll be appreciated as an office worker.
I just remember that happened before I worked in the office, and I would be like, why the fuck is the office getting appreciated? Where's my goddamn appreciation? Right? I work a lot harder than them in the goddamn office, so what the fuck is that all about? So,
yeah, we don't get any of that in the office.
I mean, yeah.
So I guess we get a Christmas party.
Yeah, I mean everybody.
And sometimes we get pizza.
Yeah. The only time they get pizza at the store is it's like the busiest sale day of the year, and they'll order pizza because they don't want anyone to take a lunch break.
Oh.
So it's just go in and eat some pizza and then come on back out.
Grab a slice.
Yeah, basically.
Bring it back out with you. Super busy.
Yeah. And I'd be like, no, I get a 30-minute break. I'm going to take it.
It's mandated. It's
not really mandated, but I'm working. Yeah,
it's part of the workers' code thing.
I guess so. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, nothing else really happened, I don't think.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, today, remember I was talking about how I was making more work for myself?
Yep.
Yeah, I made more work for myself. Started it today. So.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was operation.
Rather than having the stores check off the orders, we're going to double check our work at the warehouse. I'm only doing it for the local store right now. Just to see how it works and everything like that. Work out the kinks. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it added a bit of time to the situation,
Yes, of course.
So now I have to, before what I would do, I would grab the stuff off the shelf, check it off my paperwork, throw it on a skid, the end. Now I have to like grab it off the shelf, and then when it's all done, double check it to make sure everything's correct.
Nice.
And I check it off in the warehouse like I would do in the store. So I would go and like pick up the item, look at the barcode, check it off, all that sort of thing.
Yes.
So yeah, it added probably another extra 30 minutes just today.
Wouldn't the other stores want to double check your work though?
Well, no.
For Kamloops, I would imagine it's fine because you're same city, same office almost. But I feel like if I was in the other store, I'd still want to double check.
No, you wouldn't.
No?
No. No.
You're
You'd
sure?
be like, oh, I don't have to do this work anymore? Sweet. Perfect. Well, that's why we're doing it this way.
Yeah.
They're still checking it off, and they don't know in this local store.
Yeah.
They're going to check it off like I did it normally.
We're still in the beta phase.
Yeah.
The alpha phase, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then once we see how good or bad it... But how is it any different than, like, if I'm at the store checking it off?
Well, because you can trust your own eyes when you're at the store. You're not trusting somebody else to put it on and check it.
Yeah. But I'm trusting myself to check it.
You're trusting yourself, yes. But the other stores, do they trust you?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. For sure. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, that's what's going on. And they're still going to have to... Well, that's the thing, is they're not going to check it off, but they're going to have to do, like, more inventory.
Yeah.
So it'll be, like, rather than them checking off, they'll have to, like, inventory an aisle a week or something like that. Just to make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Excellent.
It was fine, I guess. Except the extra wasted time.
Yeah.
And I have to check out my own work because there's no one else to double check it.
Nope.
Like you would never have, like for me, it's fine. I know that I'll do it properly. But if it's like some other idiot, I'd be like, well, they just like, yeah, I did it right.
Yeah, I did
it's
it right.
All right.
It's all right.
Check.
I did it. Don't worry.
Yeah. So
Don't worry, I did it.
I think that's about it, really. I can't think of anything else. Just
Excellent.
fascinating, I know.
I mean, it is.
Okay.
It's always exciting to hear about tarps and how much you hate it
Yes.
and how everyone else fucks everything up. It's a good time.
It was not too bad this
It wasn't too bad, no. Though,
If I had more people, it would have been faster.
yes, you would have gotten your earned bonus rather than your pity bonus.
It wasn't a pity bonus. It was the like, oh yeah, I guess that's an impossible goal bonus.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, work happened for me. It was there. It's all of a sudden Monday again somehow. Just flipped right by super quickly.
And you went to work, hard at work.
I went to work hard at work. Remember that game I told you I was playing about the match 2 and then interior design?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop playing that.
Oh, yeah.
It became very, very difficult to progress with any degree of, longevity. Like, you'd play for like 5 minutes and like, I guess can't play anymore unless I put money into this thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
You hit the old money wall?
Hit the old paywall.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I'm not. I guess that's it.
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all this game I'm playing.
So what did you switch to?
Oh, good question. It's a little game called, looking up my phone here, Riftcraft.
Oh, Riftcraft.
Riftcraft is have you ever heard of the game Luck Be a Landlord?
Yes.
It is a carbon
You
copy
play that on stream?
direct rip of Luck Be a Landlord
Yeah.
with
But in space?
Facebook graphics.
And in space?
No.
Oh.
So the mechanics are very similar, except there's stages you go through instead of like having to pay your rent. You get 5 rolls to get this many points to go to the next stage.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. What was the one where there was like the cards on the board and they would be like, you got to plant vegetables?
Oh, that was
Not Luck Be a Landlord.
no, Stacklands.
Yeah, okay. That's
Luck
what
Be
I
a
was
Landlord
thinking
is the roulette based pay your rent simulator.
Okay.
And Riftcraft is exactly that. It's got some of the same symbols as it would in
Just the Chinese ripoff of this game, basically.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Except there's like 20 stages you have to progress, and there's more like fighting I guess.
Okay.
So there's more symbols that do damage to other symbols to try and clear them off. You'll have like warriors and zombies and stuff like that. But some of the other symbols are just carbon copies. It's like the bee. If the bee is next to the flower, it gets more money.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, right? Or
I can't believe it.
There's the egg. It has a 10% chance to hatch into a chick. It has a 10%. That chick has a 10% chance to hatch into a hen. And then the hen has a 10% chance to lay an egg. And the cycle continues.
Circle of life.
The circle of life.
Nice.
But yeah, totally ripped off from that.
Mm-hmm.
Except you start with like a 3x3 spinner board. And then the more you progress through the stage, it goes to a 4x4 and then a 5x5.
Okay.
But you always have blank spaces, which is very annoying. So it's like, oh, here's my board. It's got 10 blank spaces. And then the more symbols you put into it, it's like, oh, well, there's still 10 blank spaces that can come up. You're like, what?
Why?
What is happening? I think the more symbols you add, though, it slowly takes them out. So, like, if you have 25 symbols, then it only has, like, 5 blank spaces. And if you have more, then it gets rid of the other blank spaces. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure
what's the point of the blank space?
To fuck you.
Okay.
Really, that's it. Because if your symbols aren't landing next to each other, you can't combo out.
Mm-hmm.
And the blank space is just like there. It's like, oh, well, now there's a blank space where I'm not getting any money for that space. It's just it's just there.
Okay.
And I'm not getting any points for it.
I get you.
But, you know, it's got gotcha mechanics, so you open up chests and get new symbols and you upgrade symbols, and you pay for more chests.
With real money?
With real money dollars.
How much have you spent?
None.
Oh, okay.
I just started playing today.
Oh.
Or, no, maybe yesterday.
Okay.
No, yeah, it was yesterday. I just started playing.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I've been having fun with it. Mm-hmm. It's not, there's no paywall yet.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah. It is. One of the things I do with mobile games, I'm like, okay, this game looks okay. And I play that mobile game. As soon as it gives me a forced ad, I uninstall it.
Oh, really?
I'm like, no. If your game's not good enough to make money from me wanting to give you money, then it's not worth playing.
Yeah.
I was playing this game and gave me a forced ad.
And you were like, it's all right.
Yeah, I was like,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll keep going.
Okay. Double standards, I see.
Yeah, because it's a good enough game that the first time I gave it to me, I'm like, what are you doing? This is a good enough game where I might give you money, but you're giving me an ad, forced ad. Yeah. So I'm already giving you money by watching this ad. So now I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Or it's like, if it's good enough where I want to watch ads on my own, then that's good. But it's not, but it's just like forced ad. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Don't force me that ad.
You should just sell an unlock key for the game. Like, how much do you think? $10 and then you can just play forever.
I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I haven't really hit a wall where I can't get past.
Okay.
You know, I've lost some runs, but then, you know, next run, beat it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay.
It's very roguelike.
Quite the work week.
Yeah, right. I mean, next week, this week, rather.
Yeah.
The week that it is. I'm going to Kelowna tomorrow. I'm going to Vancouver on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to go to Kelowna on Wednesday and then go to Vancouver on Thursday. But then Kelowna was like, oh, hey, can you come Tuesday? And I'm like, okay. So moved the timeline up a little bit. But now that completely throws off other timelines.
Oh, my God.
So we're supposed to have our incorporation meeting for the hub.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But then one of the partners, their doctor's retiring. So they had to get an appointment with the doctor before they retired.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
And so now we had to move the meeting to Thursday, but I was supposed to be going to Vancouver on Thursday. So then I was like, we got to move to Friday.
Yeah,
but then it's like, oh, well, now that's changed everything.
Jeez Louise.
Right?
Your schedule is fucking everything up.
It is fucking everything up. I mean, I'm just busy all the time.
Yep. Busy man.
Busy.
Exactly. So that mean they're never going to the doctor again? No, they probably get a new doctor.
Probably.
If a new doctor buys the practice or whatever. That's what happened with my doctor. My old guy retired and this new guy bought it. And I just got to stay on. All I had to do was say, I'd like you to continue being my doctor. And that was the end of it.
My doctor was like, I'm ditching patients. You don't come in enough. You're gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so lame.
I know.
Yeah. I can come in more.
You want me to come in more?
Yeah.
I can come in more.
Yeah.
I figure it's good if I don't come in all that often, but I guess if I don't come in, you don't get paid.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know.
if they're not getting appointments every fucking millisecond of every day anyways.
Yeah.
Like when I call them for a doctor's appointment, they'll be like, oh, we have the next appointment we have is like 10 days from now at 7 in the morning. It's like, I guess I'll take it.
Yep.
So anyways.
Is there anything else from that other work that's worthy of talking about?
Probably not.
You're right. Herb just gave me a little head shake.
I don't think so.
No,
it's probably the same as the week before.
It definitely was the same as the week before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nothing too exciting happened at all during work. I mean, last week the crew was off, and this week they're now starting back up again. So very quiet, very quiet.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Hub.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing. Things are happening. Nonstop busy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The Final Fantasy pre-release is coming up half a month from now or more, a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be wild.
I know I need to figure out which deck I want to get.
Yes.
So I can tell you to put one aside for me.
We had to take down the pre-release signups because apparently we're only getting 7 boxes of kits.
Uh-oh.
And we need 10 boxes of kits. And even then, it's probably not going to be enough.
Damn.
I know. So we have to figure out what the heck's going on and see if we can get 3 extra boxes. And then we can put the signups back up because it's going to limit how many people we can have in. Mm-hmm. Which sucks. And it's going to be, it's going to be $60, which is more expensive than what we normally like to do.
But that's the tariff.
That's the tariff and premium product. Mm-hmm. It is a premium Universes Beyond set, which is okay.
They had to pay the licensing fee.
They had to pay the licensing fee.
Yeah.
They did spoil a bunch of Final Fantasy cards on Twitch and YouTube. They had a big thing.
Yeah.
They had some of the Final Fantasy people, some of the Magic guys, and some of the cards look great. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I pulled up the right one here. Terrence, Final Fantasy 6. Let's see if I can bring the card up here. MTG. Did they? No. Oh, are they? Does it not even show the art that I was looking at?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, Esperterra,
the magical adept, and then Esperterra on the flip side.
Yeah. Well, who says it painted or drew it?
I don't know.
What does it say on the bottom?
Amano?
There? Yeah, Amano is the guy.
Is it that guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, done in their style art, and it looks absolutely great.
Mm-hmm.
And there are many people who are super excited.
Yeah.
Including Nine Arsons.
I wouldn't say I'm super excited. It's almost like it's just preordained.
Yeah.
Like I kind of just have to.
I watched probably half of the reveal of like the spoiler reveal stream thing that they had with a bunch of the people, and I was like, oh, this is great. Oh my god, this is so good. I was feeling the hype come up a little bit, and I was like, oh no, don't get hyped now. It's too soon. It's too soon for hype.
I don't have any hype. It'll be fun to get it, I guess, and play one time with Nine Arsons, I guess.
Yes.
And then put it on the shelf, I guess.
In a collector style fashion.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Double sleeve all cards.
Double sleeve? What does that mean?
Yeah, double sleeve. You put the inner sleeve on, and then you put the outer sleeve on.
Like a little cheapo one inside of a thicker one?
Yeah. You put the perfect fit on the inside, because it fits perfectly.
I see.
And then you put your wear sleeve on the outside, because it's the wear sleeve.
That's the one that'll have the card back?
Yeah. Or
the design
stock
on the back?
color. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that way it stays good from your, Cheeto fingers.
Would everyone have a conniption if I just pulled my commander deck out and was like,
oh yeah,
nice.
Oh yeah,
maybe I'll do that.
You should. It'd be funny.
Yeah. Just start riffling them.
Yeah. You'll watch Nine Arsons slowly die inside. I think
he wouldn't care. He'd just be like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah, I know. I can literally hear what is.
Yeah, it
is his cards.
He'll do whatever the fuck he wants with them. Oh my god.
We had the championship round for the Commander League, Season 1 of Commander League. Which means we had the top 8 players face off against each other in 2 matches. So first seat and second seat faced off against 7 and 8. And then 3, 4 faced off against 5, 6.
Okay.
Not in a team format, but as solos.
But in a 4-player game?
But in a 4-player game, yeah. We streamed the event, kind of.
I saw it.
I put it on and I just let the table talk.
Yeah.
Because there was no way I was going to be able to cast that.
That's why I heard so many slurs coming through the stream.
Oh, probably. And eventually, our boy Dustin won. There are many pictures of him on the Discord holding all the prizes he's won, because apparently he's pretty good at Magic the Gathering.
Oh, very good. That's cool.
He won all 5 Tarkir Dragonstorm Commander decks.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Which he kept one of. And he gave the other 4 out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Gave him to some people.
I mean, how many
in the top 8.
How many decks do you need?
Right?
Yeah.
So many decks.
Exactly.
And then we have the Star Wars Unlimited Chaos sealed event coming up.
Wow.
Which I've been slowly working on, like the boxes to put all the decks or the packs in. I made up a little stencil. That's the word. Yes. Of the Imperial Senate Imperial symbol and the Rebel Alliance symbol.
Yes.
And I printed them out. And then I stuck them through the laminator, and then I cut them out of the lamination so that they wouldn't get all goopy.
I see.
Got some Chaos Black spray paint, did a test blast on one. I was like, oh, this looks pretty good. I think I'll go with this. And I was like, oh, we should spray paint some Game Hub colors on here.
Oh, yeah.
So I went up to Michael's and got some like super bright pink and some blues.
Yeah.
Couldn't find any purple. Apparently they're getting out of the spray paint game because their spray paint cabinet was completely empty and it was all on sale.
Maybe, or they just don't want to import it from the States.
Could be.
Canadian Tire has a lot of spray paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in that vibrant of pink? Maybe.
I'll
have to check
next time.
Yeah, the boxes came out looking really great.
I can attest.
I had our resident 3D printing guru print out some initiative tokens that say Game Hub Chaos 2025. And those will go in there as well as a little token. I don't know how many people we have coming from out of town. I'm pretty sure all 8 of the dedicated guys here are coming.
All 8, eh?
All 8. We're trying to grow it because it's a good game.
Like a fungus.
Grow it like a fungus. We'll teach 9 Arsons how to play while he's here.
I don't think he needs to spend any more money on any other card
he
games.
doesn't have to. He just has to play.
Yeah, he can play it. Just use the stores deck.
Yep. We got a couple.
Yep.
So that's good.
He's going to be buying enough Final Fantasy stuff. He doesn't need to buy any more other stuff.
True. Yeah. I think that's about it for my time.
Okay.
In store. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is it. I did play some video games, though.
No way.
Yes.
Any VR?
Maybe a little.
Okay.
But I played, you have to guess the name of the
Will I know it?
You might.
Okay.
It is a voxel-based game. Okay. Where it seeds and generates a world. Okay. You do a thing called mining.
Okay.
You mine the ground, you mine the trees, you mine the rocks. And then you craft things.
Okay.
To help you mine better.
Okay.
And stuff like that. Can you guess?
Terraria.
No. It's voxel-based.
Oh,
3D,
voxel-based.
First person.
It wasn't Minecraft.
No.
It was Vintage Story?
No.
Oh, what is it then?
Foundry.
Foundry. I don't know if I know Foundry.
Foundry is the mashup of Minecraft, Satisfactory, and Factorio in one.
Oh, is it on Game Pass? Oh,
I don't know.
If you. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
It was on 50% off, so I was like, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Why not? I need something to play right now.
Yeah.
So I played it.
Oh, you know what? I saw it said the Foundry or something like that, but I thought that was music.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah, Discord said that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's listening to the Foundry. I thought it was some of your weird bleeps
some
and bloops.
industrial music.
Your bleeps and bloops music.
That sounds like some crazy industrial.
Yeah, exactly.
So this game wears its inspirations on its sleeve super hard.
Oh, yeah. So
you can definitely tell everything they took from Minecraft, everything they took from Satisfactory, and everything they took from Factorio.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just, everything you do, you're like, oh, this is Satisfactory. You're like, oh, this is Factorio. And like, oh, okay.
All right.
So the research and or the build menu.
It's like the MAM?
Is, well, kind of like the MAM, but not really.
Okay.
So there's still like, there's a research building where you put science packs into.
Oh, it's like Factorio.
Like Factorio.
Yeah.
The crafting menu is exactly like Factorio, where it has like the square tabs at the top and then everything's listed vertically for what you build. I was like, wow, this is totally Factorio. But then you build your spaceport and you ship items off into space to make money.
Yeah.
But it does an interesting thing where you actually have a space station up there that you're slowly repairing.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can bring ships in.
Well, wasn't that the idea of the Satisfactory too?
I don't know.
I thought that was the whole idea, is you're sending it up to fix the ship or something like that.
You are sending stuff up. I don't know if it's to fix the ship. I'm not entirely sure now.
Okay. I mean, maybe that's in the story of Satisfactory now that it's actually full release or whatever, but...
That is something I want to go back to now that it's 1.0. Maybe even 1.1. I don't know.
I don't know.
I definitely want to go back to it, but...
Then you have to do early factory again. Like, no, thank you.
As we discussed before, it's like, starting over.
Yeah.
I did start over not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was for 1.0.
Oh, I don't have coal power.
I don't know if it was for 1.0.
Well, 1.0, you probably haven't done 1.0 because it has automatic biomass burners.
Oh, yeah, I was still hand doing.
Yeah, where you can actually just hook them up to a treadmill, a conveyor belt. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's Foundry is, it's still in beta. So it's going to be one of those games where, I play it in beta and then never play it in 1.0.
Yeah, exactly. Play too much in beta and then it's full release. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to do early game again.
Yeah, it seems to be the way everything else works is very much Satisfactory because it's it's in 3D.
Yeah,
you build your
Do you have
things.
Nodes?
There are nodes, but you have a resource scanner, which makes maybe too close of a noise to the other resource scanner in Satisfactory.
Yeah.
So you scan, you find it, and when you put your miner down, it's actually a drone miner, so it sends out 4 little drones down and mines what's underneath it. Everything is powered off of your base plate blocks. So you put your base plate block down and you build a big platform, and then you put your power generation onto that, and anything that's on that block is powered.
So no, like, zip lining?
no zip lining on the
unfortunate
on the lines, power
unfortunate
lines. I know.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I really like about Satisfactory.
I don't know. Did you ever do the big ass power lines that are like, you see in like between cities?
Yeah, transport.
Yeah. Have you seen any of those? You done any zip lining on those bitches?
No, I don't think
they added those in just before 1.0.
Yeah, no, haven't done that.
Yeah, they have like 10 connectors on them or something like that.
Maybe I have.
It's crazy.
Because I think I remember powering out, like following my rail track out to another zone.
Oh, yeah.
And just powering that way.
Yeah. Okay. The Foundry.
The Foundry. Nice. I don't know if it's still on sale. Yeah. It was like $20.
Oh, yeah.
So I picked it up and I was like, yep. This is
up your alley?
Up my alley for sure.
Nice. Does it work on the deck?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't particularly like playing first-person games on the deck.
No.
I prefer, especially like stuff where you have to be precise with placing things.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's,
I get you.
Yes. I think that's all I really played.
Nothing else, eh?
No.
What about Tarkov Arena?
No.
It said you were.
No. Every time I play Tarkov, it says Tarkov Arena. Doesn't matter what you do. If you're playing Tarkov, it's Tarkov Arena.
Oh, okay.
I played a little Tarkov last night with the boys.
Okay.
with Victor and Mosh. One of the Mosh. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
But it's Tarkov. There's a 100% boss spawn rate event going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
So we got killed by Killa, we killed Killa, and we got killed by Killa. That's how it works.
All right.
That's how it goes. We think it's a 100% boss spawn rate right now.
Okay.
But we're not sure.
That's all right.
Yes. What about you?
I played Genshin Impact.
Yes.
And I was like, I just got a bonus at work. Why don't I blow it all on Genshin Impact?
Beautiful. Gotcha.
I mean, it was I'm just like, oh, whatever. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not just do it, right? So actually, I found there's a deal if you buy it through like Razer's wallet app, you can get Razer Gold. You have to like, I was looking at when I installed my keyboard or whatever, you can install the Razer app, and I was looking at it because on the SteelSeries app, it has like promo. You get like beta keys and keys for in-game stuff. So I was looking at it, and it was like, oh, Genshin Impact, and you can get a rebate of 10% in Razer Gold, which is basically when you buy something through the Razer app, you have to like fill your Razer wallet with gold.
Yes.
So if it costs $10, you have to put $10 of Razer Gold in your wallet.
Yeah.
And then you buy it, and then you get a rebate or whatever. So I was like, oh, well, okay, I'll see. Like, let me try this Razer app and like how long it takes or whatever. So the most inexpensive option was to get the Welkin Moon, which is basically like if you log in, you get 90 primos, which is like a thing you do your wishing with.
Yep.
Costs like $5 or whatever.
You gotta wish with your primos for sure.
Costs like $5 or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just try this. And I pressed the buy button on the Razer app, and I didn't know you had to fill it. Like you have to literally go to another page to fill it in. It's not like it's going to cost $5.99. You have to add $5.99 of Razer Gold. No, it's like you have to go to the Razer Gold thing, buy $5.99 of Razer Gold, then you go back and then you check out. But when you go to the Razer Gold one, my bank is like, hey, what's this? Do you want to buy this? Here's you have to go authenticate it with your bank. So this is a big hassle.
Oh yeah.
Then I go back to the Razer Gold section, and it's like, well, let's see if it works. And I go like, buy, and it's like, buy, bring in the game immediately. Like half a second later, it was like, yeah, you bought this. I was like, whoa, that was way faster than I thought it was going to be. So then I ended up buying it all through the Razer.
Oh yeah.
So I got all sorts of rebates on it or whatever.
Nice.
And it was just like, I'll just go and get this character because she's cool.
Yep.
So I did that.
Excellent.
It's kind of like that time. Do you remember in Apex Legends where you got your
heirloom?
Yep. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm spending too much money, but I guess I'm doing it anyways.
I'm doing it. Let's do it.
Yeah. So I got her, and she's cool. Leveling her up and whatnot. Trying to make some teams.
Yep.
And it's just a pain in the ass in Genshin Impact because it's like, you can only power up a few times a day. Unless you pay money, which I'm never going to do that because fuck that. But there's all sorts of other shit to do in the game, so it's fine.
Yes. Very good.
But I got her. Her name is Escoffier. She's a chef.
What? Escoffier?
Yeah.
The chef?
Yeah, there's a real dude that's last name was Escoffier in like the 1800s and stuff like that. He's like a famous chef guy. So, but this is a lady. And she has like a prehensile knife tail or something like that. I don't know what exactly it is, but she can control it. But it's like a knife fork on the end.
A knife fork?
Well, it's like a pitchfork kind of, but she uses it to like slice stuff. I don't know. Don't ask me, dude.
Seems unhygienic.
Yeah, and she's cryo, so she's an ice dudette, and she like freezes stuff and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
And did I play anything else? Huh?
Why
What?
is she cryo? Why are they cryo?
Why is she cryo?
She's
She's all dressed in white.
A prehensible knife tail for prepping food.
Oh, it's food storage. keeps it cool, prevents spoilage.
But I would imagine that
fire?
Fire aspect would work better.
It's more or less because cryo sucks ass in Genshin Impact, so they're like, we got to do something.
We got to juice it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
I did some missions, fought some bosses, whatever. And then I also played. Oh, it was immediately after my stream ended. I was on my Xbox, and I had an alert on the Xbox. Like, I got a message. And I went to the messages and was like, oh, a game on your wish list is on sale. Check it out. So I went, and it was the Casting of Frank Stone is what it's called. It's a Dead by Daylight spin-off game.
Oh, okay.
Made from Supermassive, the guys that did all the Dark Pictures ones. It was like the deluxe edition, whatever. $12.
Ooh, deluxe.
It was like 80% off. So I was like, I'm buying that right now. So I played that for 3-ish hours Friday night, I think, something like that. Maybe it was Saturday night, I can't remember. And it's kind of like when I played Tell Me Why. Do you remember Tell Me Why? That's the one that was free on Game Pass. And it was about a trans man and his sister who were going back to clean out their mom's house because the mom died.
Yep.
And it was like in Alaska. And they had to go figure out. They were solving the mystery of like what happened to their mom, kind of.
Yeah.
And it was like episodic, like there was 3 episodes, and each one came out every week or whatever. Very nice graphics and all that stuff. Looked really great.
Yeah.
But then later on, another game from the same company came out called Twin Mirror that I bought, which was about a guy who had like his dead brother was like haunting him kind of or something. And they were solving crimes, or they were solving a mystery. And it was like similar style, but like the graphics weren't quite as good, and the game wasn't quite as good, and the story wasn't quite as good, and the controls weren't quite as good, and the music wasn't quite as good, and the voice acting wasn't quite as good.
Okay, yep.
That's kind of what the Casting of Frank Stone is.
Not quite as good.
It's like
in all ways.
Yeah, I can see they didn't have the same budget.
That's too bad.
Like in the Dark Pictures, it's like they scan the face of the actor.
Yep.
There's like real legitimate actors in the game. Like in the Little Hope, they got the guy, I don't know his name, but he's like Adam Warlock.
Yep.
From the Marvel movies.
Yep.
And in like The Man of Medan, they got Sean Ashmore, who was like in the X-Men movies. I don't remember who he was. He was like Iceman. Maybe not Iceman. I don't remember who he played. He was an X-Man. And then in like the most recent one they have, I don't remember her name, but she's like in the movie Men.
Yep.
Have you seen Men?
No.
Okay. She's in.
You told me about Men though.
Yeah.
So
she's in it. So they have like legitimate actors and whatever, and they face scan them, mocap them.
Yep.
Oh, and like Ashley Tisdale is in one of them. This one, it's like I don't think any person is scanned. Yeah. It's like they created this. Maybe some of them are, but some of them they're not scanned. Or maybe they just didn't scan them as good or whatever. Because I'm looking at him like this guy looks like they were like, we need an old guy that looks like Tommy Lee Jones and make him even wrinklier. And you know,
do you think they went to the studio, or did the studio come to them to the dressing room?
For that, they went to the studio. Generally, it's not like baseball.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's interesting. It takes place in like 3 different time. Well, not different eras, I guess.
Yeah.
So like the 60s, 80s, and modern day. And you can see the character from like modern days, an old bag, but then in the 80s, she's like young. And you control them, whatever. But so far, I've played for 3 hours. It's only like 6 hours long. There's been no like part where it was scary.
Yeah.
It's been, there's like horrific things you see, but nothing scares me. And then it's also so much like Dead by Daylight that like people that are watching it that know Dead by Daylight, they'd be like, "Oh, you're cooked now," because I found like a doll that looks like one of the killers. But I'm like, I don't know any of these characters, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
So then there'll be references to the game, and it'll just go over my head because I don't know the game. The only thing I noticed was like she's having a nightmare and she's walking and she has a red trail behind her. Like the ground is sort of lit up. And I'm like, oh, she's the killer because she's got the red trail behind her. I'm like, is that how it is in the game? And they're like, yep. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I figured that part out anyways. I'm being said tough guy Curb. It's like, no, the game's not scary. If I was scared, I'd say I was scared. Like when I played Fierce to Fathom, that game scared the shit out of me. And like I've been scared in like The Man of Medan and whatever. There was not anything scary at the start of the casting of Frank Stone. Like literally nothing.
Nothing scary.
No. Like they say this, she says this like I am like always like, oh yeah, I'm not scared of anything. Like what is even happening over
I don't
here?
know.
Like, did you not see me play Fierce to Fathom when I basically screamed?
Right?
Yeah.
She's Curb's a bitch, but then Curb's a tough guy.
Yeah. You got to make up your mind. Am I a bitch or am I a tough guy?
Yeah, you got to make your mind.
Tough
bitch
guy,
or tough guy?
Tough guy Curb, I guess.
Oh, there he is, tough guy.
Anyways.
Hey, tough guy. Okay, they're tough guy.
So, it's interesting. I like the bitch-ass tough guy Curb. I'm going to play it and beat it and everything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing, too, is it has Twitch integration. So I was like, oh, Twitch integration. Like, what does this mean? And so if you connect it to Twitch chat, when it gets to a choice of what you say, it creates a Twitch poll.
Oh.
And everyone can vote on it. And whatever they vote is what the choice is in the game.
Cool.
So I turned it on at first. So I just assumed it would make a poll, give me the result, and I could choose if I wanted to follow. But it actually just chooses... Excuse me, what's based on the actual vote. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to turn that off because maybe we'll do it a second time and I'll let Twitch vote on it and they can screw me over. But yeah, it was pretty interesting because at first I was like, the poll ended and the countdown in the game ended at the same time. I'm like, I can't even look at the result of the poll.
No, it's just bang.
But I didn't notice that it was actually tallying it up as the countdown was on. So yeah, pretty interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So... pretty fun. And I don't think I played anything else. Well, I played the first Descendant, of course.
Of course,
but that's we're still in like the in-betweenies of seasons.
Yes.
So there's not much for me to do. I pretty much got everything. So it's basically just do the dailies and bounce. So that's what I've been doing there.
Excellent.
But they did have the PAX East First Descendant press conference Sunday morning. About what's coming to the game for season 3, which is the next big update in like 35 days or something like that.
It's coming. It's pretty quick.
So they showed off some stuff. They showed off some things in motion, but a lot of it was just talking about what's coming. There's a big new open world zone where you're going to be able to ride a hover bike. So big.
Okay.
And of course,
not a beastie thing.
No.
If you ride a beastie thing, you get sued by Nintendo.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's only if you catch it in a Pokeball.
I suppose.
But they showed off Bunny doing like she came over and like, it was like a low camera shot of Bunny walking.
Okay, classic.
Sitting on the hover cycle or whatever.
Yep, I can see the shot in my head. Yep.
They showed off they're adding melee weapons, swords and whatnot. We'll see how those actually play or whatever. They showed off the new Descendant, which was an NPC that was already in the game named Nell. Yeah. I'm not so surprised they're doing that because they already have the character modeled. So it's a lot easier to take an existing NPC and be like, no, now she has magical powers. So she's going to be a new character you play. They showed off the new Ultimate Descendant, and it was like they're doing Luna. But I was like, they just added her, and there's so many Descendants that have been in the game since it launched.
That don't have an Ultimate version?
But it's like, oh, that's the female character, so of course they're going to... They could sell a bikini. They announced their first crossover with another game.
Oh, is it Terraria?
No, it's Nier Automata.
Oh.
Because people have been saying that since the game came out. You need the Nier Automata crossover so you can dress like 2B or whatever her name is from Nier Automata.
I suppose. I suppose.
Pretty big
Makes
collaboration,
sense.
actually, because I've never played Nier Automata, but it's a pretty big franchise. I mean, Square Enix franchise.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else did they show off? They showed off the new Colossus that's supposed to be twice as big as the Colossus we've been fighting, but it's also an 8-player battle.
Ooh.
So up to now, it's only been 4 players for anything. So that's pretty cool.
Are you going to be able to party up 8, or are you going to have to party up twice?
Well, the way it reminded me of, I would think it's probably let you get 8 people in the zone together, but it reminded me of Warframe, the way they said it. You know, I don't know if you ever played the part in Warframe where you go down to Cetus, the open world area.
Yes.
And there'll be the big Eidolons or something like that. That's kind of what it sounds like. Okay. There you go. So it sounds like that because they'll be like, they spawn at certain times.
Yeah. So it'll just be like a world boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll be as hard as the ones in Warframe.
Yeah.
Like, it'll actually take some planning or whatever.
Yeah. You show up with 8 randos, you're going to die.
Yeah, basically. Which is the way most Colossuses start in the game, but then eventually it'll be like people will figure out, this is how you do it. Yeah. And you can kick the shit out of them. So that should be fun anyways.
Excellent.
And did they... they talked about they keep calling it dynamic motion. If you were to think of what dynamic motion is, what would you think of?
Jiggle physics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they call it dynamic motion. It's coming. That should be coming out this next
Doesn't it
on the
already
20th.
have jiggle physics?
No.
Huh.
No, I don't know. So that's coming out on like the 22nd or something like that. And then, so I live stream it and it was done and they're like, we have some time left. We're going to take it to the crowd for questions. And I was like, this is my time to leave. There's no way anything good's going to come from the Q&A section with these gooners and PAX East here. I was right because one of the questions the guy was asking about Luna's toes and her toenails weren't painted and stuff like that. And like the developers like on the stage are just like, oh my God, like what the fuck?
I thought you were going to say they proved you wrong.
No.
And they were asking intellectual questions.
They proved me right. They didn't ask anything of importance. So I was like, perfect time that I left, right?
Yeah.
They had like these milestone counts for viewers during the PAX live stream. And they were like, if we get up to 20,000 viewers simultaneously, we'll do these rewards. I'm like, there's no fucking way 20,000. I was wrong.
Dead wrong.
So we got all the rewards.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Nice.
I like that.
That's cool.
It was just in-game like paints and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but it was pretty good. I was surprised anyways.
Yeah.
And then when they showed off the new melee weapons, they were like, we have like the Claymore and like, there's the light, what do they call it? The light sword or something like that. It was like a lightsaber. And there was a new community director guy that was there because he speaks Korean and English because he was translating. And he's like, personally, I really can't wait to use that lightsaber. And the 2 developers on the stage are like, no. And he's like, no, it's not a lightsaber. Oh my God. He's just like,
it's a visual saber.
Yeah. He's like,
it's a visual sword.
I'm going to hear about this after the show.
It sure is.
Yeah. So
I mean, you've been saying lightsaber your entire life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a little tough to break that.
Yeah.
But pretty interested to see how that's going to go.
Unless you grew up playing Terraria, and then you call it a phase blade.
Phase blade.
Phase blade.
Oh my
God. Dark saber.
Yep.
And, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't think I played anything else really. I mean, I played Starfield. Not really.
Did you actually, or
no,
did you make it past the menu?
No.
Oh, didn't think so.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Never made it past the menu.
Oh, I did see that DSP was playing Clair Obscur. And I wasn't watching because I like to watch games I've played to see how bad he is at games.
Yep.
Because he's so bad, right? And I've played Clair Obscur for like, I don't know. I played it for 2 days, so maybe like 10 hours, something like that, maybe less. He's been playing it since it came out at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And just the other day, he got to the part where, I don't want to spoil it, but there's like a moment in the game where, well, fuck it. No one else is going to be playing this game, probably. Close your ears, I guess.
Close your ear holes. If you're listening to this,
but there's like
not live.
There's like the Aerith moment in Final Fantasy where they kill the main character.
Yep. You tell me about it.
And I was like, oh my God, he just got to this point? Like, what the fuck? And there was like did I tell you about the parkour?
Yes.
Okay, I already said about how he took like 30 tries to get through it. Yeah, so I'm like, he just got to this point? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
3-shot champ?
I think it was 6 tries.
Ooh,
but
6-shot champ.
He's so stupid. Yeah, he was talking about Minecraft. He's like, yeah, my wife was trying Grounded, and he's just like, it's just like Minecraft except with bugs. And I'm like, what is he talking about?
Not even close.
God,
not even close to being anything similar.
He's so stupid.
The only thing similar in that game is you build things.
Yeah, but it's not even the same that way.
Craft things.
Because you use blueprints.
Different. It's completely different. Yeah. There's only building and crafting.
Dunce level guy over there.
Yeah. Do you mind?
You can dig up stuff underground, like larva.
Mining?
You don't actually dig a hole, though.
No, they just
you break
pop
rocks that respawn and that sort of thing.
That's mining.
Yeah, but you don't use a pickaxe. You use a hammer.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like Minecraft.
Can you mine with a hammer?
Well, I can break a pebble with a hammer.
Yes.
I use a pebble to break a pebble. Pebble on pebble crime right there.
Yes.
But, yeah, I don't think I played anything else. I've been told you do use a pickaxe.
Oh. Chat has spoken out.
Really? I don't remember using a pickaxe.
No?
No, I remember using a hammer.
Well, I don't remember either. I remember using a hammer to break apart mint.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember using a pickaxe at all, but, I was still playing in alpha.
Yeah. That
beta,
was
whatever
like
it was.
barely when they added the pond.
Yeah,
when you were
there's
playing.
still a pond. They put the pond in. There were some birds.
Yeah.
Very small, very small.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was it from gaming.
All right. Mm-hmm. Did you watch episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of...
We're not on episode 8. Come on. It's not that far along.
Yes, it is.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was like, I just watched episode 3 and there were no more episodes. Now we're already in episode 8. What the hell's going on?
I did not watch all the way up to 8, but I watched 2 and 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I remember you mentioned... Oh, we're talking about Andor.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We're moving on to Andor, so close your ear holes. If you haven't seen episodes 2 and 3, we're going to go ahead and talk about these things.
Again, I'll just start off with saying, like, this is... How can everything else Star Wars be so bad compared to Andor?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I remember you said something about filler.
Yes.
You were like, wait till you get to episode 3.
There's a little bit of filler.
So
it's interesting filler, but still, and it might not be filler depending on how far if we get through the things and stuff happens, but still feels filler at this moment.
So I would say the only thing so far that I thought was filler was actually the Andor parts.
Yes. I think there was a lot of filler.
Like the parts with, Mon Mothma and Luthen and Bix and Brasso and everything like that. Didn't really feel like filler to me.
Bix and Brasso, probably not because there was a lot of stuff. But like, I think all the things with the wedding.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in the wedding that felt fillery, but then there was also like pertinent information being
I didn't really find it to be filler. Basically, I wasn't really even thinking the Andor stuff was filler until he got away.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, they just did this because he couldn't be anywhere else. Like he couldn't be at any part of the story for this.
Yeah.
So they had to have some reason for him to not be anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of that.
Yeah.
Because like Bix and Brasso is showing... I don't know exactly what it's showing, how they're going to what they've been doing to work with the rebellion.
Yeah.
And then the Mon Mothma part is about, again, rebellion and the money laundering or whatever the fuck they were doing with her.
Yeah.
But I didn't find the wedding stuff fillery, really.
I found it interesting because they went in depth onto like some of the cultural stuff that happens.
As I was watching that, I was like, why is this not as offensive to me as The Mandalorian? Do you remember when I watched The Mandalorian, I was just complaining about their fucking baloney ass, like religious stuff?
Yep.
But this I was fine with. So I don't know if it's just because it was like just a touch different than normal.
Well, it's spaghetti Western culture versus...
But it's just like...
Coruscant-y...
But it's just like, that's like... You go to a wedding and it's almost like that anyways.
Yeah.
Whereas the Mandalorian shit was just like, what does this shit even mean? Like, what is this malarkey they're talking about over here?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Anyways, it's so well done.
It is very well
And
done.
I believe that in episode 3 is the first time the word rape has ever been said in a Star Wars property.
Probably, yeah.
When she said it, I was like, well, they actually said it. Holy crap. Because like the implication was like this guy was going to do it to her. And then she actually said it. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Yes. I never thought they were going to say it.
I don't remember them saying it.
I did because I was shocked she said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think it was very shocking for me just because it's so far removed from like a regular Disney-fied Star Wars thing.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, it is Star Wars.
Yeah.
It is more mature.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I just was not expecting them to actually, it was just going to be implication.
Yeah,
like, something bad was going to happen to Bix. She killed the guy. Mm-hmm. And she's like, he was going to rape me. It's just like, whoa, okay. Yeah, I know. I saw.
in very detail.
Yeah. Well, not that detailed, but he's like, you know, wrestling her or whatever. It wasn't like he was like.
No, he didn't get far because he got fought off.
Yeah, but it wasn't like he was grabbing her inappropriately.
No, definitely
like
not. It's more just a fight.
Yeah. And the implication. That's where I thought I was going to go, just implication.
Yeah.
So I was a little surprised that Deidre and Happy Town guy were like boyfriend and girlfriend, basically.
It kind of made sense to me. Just because the the first season.
She fucking hated that guy.
Yeah, did.
But he rescued her. I guess he's Prince Charming.
He is Prince Charming.
And then
the whole visit with Mother.
I know. I was like,
God.
What are they like? He's like, we don't have to do it. And she's like, no, we have to do it. And I'm like, God, what are they meeting with Darth Vader?
Yeah, right. I was like, are they meeting with the Emperor? Like, what the hell's going on? It's pretty much the Emperor.
I like how she quickly put her in her place.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like, this is how it's going to be. I'll get your son to call you twice a year. He could visit once a year, but you're not going to cause him any anxiety or anything like that. It's like, oh, okay, she kind of likes this guy, I guess.
Yes.
So, I mean, I haven't seen episodes beyond that, so I don't know what else
I've only seen
there.
one beyond 3. So.
Oh, okay. So I was not too bad.
No.
And then it was very, when Andor goes to whatever that planet is.
Yeah, the Imperial
and he starts flying around and blasting these stormtroopers and stuff. I was like, God damn. Like, it's just crazy how much better this is than anything else that Disney's done, really. Besides maybe Rogue One, but that's just Andor anyways.
It literally is.
I mean, it's more Jyn Erso or whatever her name is, but still.
Yeah.
Like, just think of like how bad The Acolyte was.
And I don't know because I haven't watched it all. It was bad enough that I didn't finish it.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike how mediocre Obi-Wan was, how mediocre Ashoka was.
I mean, Obi-Wan was just a glorified fan service romp.
Yeah,
that's all Obi-Wan was, and it was what it was. It was fun, but it was no substance whatsoever.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it's just crazy how badly they've botched Star Wars, basically.
Yeah, Ashoka wasn't...
It was fine, but...
It was fine.
There was some interesting things, but again, I remember exactly. It's, again, another desert planet.
I mean, there's probably a lot out there.
I know, but still, like, can they not just...
It's the Outer Rim. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a desert planet.
But, like, seeing those stormtroopers that were all busted armor and complaining about, oh, God, we got to stand here in the desert. Oh, my God. Like, that stuff was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you got to think of, like, Mandalorian is, like, more of a... I mean, that's like a kids show almost.
Yeah. Spaghetti Western. It's just like a little kid show.
Yeah, but spaghetti Westerns are better.
I don't know. I haven't seen any good spaghetti Westerns,
but a spaghetti Western is just like, all it is just a serious Western, but it's filmed in Italy. Like, that's the main difference. They're directed by an Italian in Italy, maybe with an American actor, but they're like serious or want to be serious. They're not like comedies or anything like that, you know? So, anyways.
How do you think everything's going to go with Mon and her daughter?
Well, she got married.
Yeah, I know, but that whole like
she's like, I wish you were drunk.
She's like, I wish you were drunk. Let's go. Holy
Christ. Yeah.
Holy.
Well, Mon's having second thoughts, but her daughter's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine. It's tradition.
Yeah. I'm more like, what's going to happen to, what's his name? The money man.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, you know, hey, you're really doing pretty well here, and my investments really shit the bed. Be sure. Nice if I had some money too. Yep. And Luthen's just like, what are we going to do? Oh, get a number. We're going to get a number.
Get a number. We'll give him money.
And Luthen's like, you know, we got to do something. And she's like, I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying here? I don't know what you're saying. And he's like, nah, must be nice. And then they see, what's her name, being the chauffeur driver to take him away. And Mon Mothma's sister sees her and just like, oh, fuck. Okay, well, this guy's dead. So, I mean, I don't know. Are we going to see much more of the daughter? I don't think so.
Probably not.
I think
we'll see, I guess.
You know.
Did you see the part where all the Wiener Boys were complaining?
In episode 3?
3, yeah.
What part would they be complaining about? Let me think here.
Oh, they were complaining.
In episode 3?
Episode 3.
What could they have been complaining about in episode 3? It can't be that the rapist was killed.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay.
It's right at the end.
Right at the end.
Yeah.
What happened right at the end? Well, they were flying away.
No. During the wedding, right at the end.
When she was getting crunk?
Yeah.
They didn't like that?
No, they hated that.
Why?
Hits too close to home, I guess.
To see a drunken MILF at a wedding?
I guess. You know, when you're having a terrible time at a party, so you just slam all the alcohol and hit the dance floor?
Yeah.
Something people do in real life all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They had a big problem with that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, well, she knows what's happening. She wants to get obliterated and forget the problems of the world.
That just mirrors real life. It's like...
Yeah, oh, really? Wow, I didn't know the Wiener Boys.
Man, I read the article that people were complaining. I'm like, what the hell?
Really?
This just mirrors real life.
That's crazy. I was like, this makes perfect sense.
It totally makes perfect sense.
Condemned her childhood friend to death of her own doing. So she
married her daughter away in the traditional way.
Yeah. Her husband thinks she's cheating on her with the friend that she just condemned to death.
Yeah.
And so she gets fucked up.
And all the while hiding the fact that she's bankrolling the rebellion.
They should have had her do like a friggin' line of K, and then they wouldn't have been like too bad, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
Oh my God. Wow, I would have never thought that. Like, there's been, I mean, I can tell when the Wiener Boys are complaining generally.
Yeah.
But I would never have guessed that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to Google that and see what they were saying.
It's like, oh my God, stop. Why?
Yeah, I agree. Made perfect sense to me.
They're like, oh, it's just like She-Hulk. They Disneyfied it.
Disneyfied it? What the hell?
That's what they're saying. But I can guess that that's what they're saying.
Crazy.
That's so
stupid. It made perfect sense to me.
Made absolute perfect sense.
Yeah. And it was only 3 shots of Chandrelian brandy or whatever the fuck they're drinking.
Yes.
So
then you get crunk on the dance floor.
Yeah.
You forget your problems.
Yeah.
And that's what you do.
Exactly. Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, still good.
Yes.
If only there was, I don't know, like something else coming that was interesting in Star Wars. I mean, the only thing that I know that's coming still is like, is it a movie or a show involving, what's her name? I don't know. Rey. When there's some sort of Rey show or movie coming. Hopefully it'll be good. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think Rey's a terrible protagonist.
And I don't think she's terrible. I think the movies were terrible.
They were terrible.
I don't think it mattered what character was the protagonist.
No, it definitely wouldn't. The way they wrote that, it was terrible.
Yeah. It's not the character, it's the writing of said character. If Luke Skywalker had been in movies, you'd be like, that character's whack.
Yep. Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, he was in the movie and his character was whack.
Oh, yeah, big time. Like when he threw the lightsaber away at the start of the episode 8 or whatever. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, whatever. So we'll see what's coming down the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if there's Obi-Wan season 3 or 2.
I doubt it.
Ahsoka. Definitely no Acolyte. They already said that shit's done for.
Yes.
I guess they have the Grogu and Mandalorian movie coming.
Is there a movie?
Something's coming.
Cool.
Something like that. And, yeah, it just made me think like, wow, like a murder mystery in the Star Wars universe would be cool as fuck.
Yes.
Like a murder on Coruscant.
It was almost a murder mystery at the start.
Well, it sort of was, but imagine they're going after a serial killer in Star Wars. Wouldn't that be cool as fuck? Just having the Star Wars background to the story. No lightsabers. A good background. No Darth Vader. No cameo of Han in the background.
Maybe Lando.
No Lando.
No Lando.
No
Lando Calrissian.
No winks to the audience.
Oh. I like a good wink to the audience.
I mean, if they started winking in Andor, I'd just be like, "Oh, really? We made it this far, and now you're doing it?
You're going off the rail now."
Like I like Mon Mothma's in it. That's cool, whatever. But she's key to it. It's not
very
like,
key.
It's like, you know, we don't need to have like C-3PO. Like when C-3PO was in Ahsoka. It's like, oh my god, get the fuck out of here, man!
If there's lightsabers, there's C-3PO and R2. That's just how it works.
Get out of here, fuck. Get out of here.
I guess it's just how it works.
Yeah. Get that shit out of here, man.
Get that garbage out of here.
Yep.
All right with occasional lightsaber here and there.
I saw a clip of the Acolyte when that guy, I don't know what his name was. Do you remember the guy they were fighting on the... Maybe, did you even make it that far? The guy that was on the jungle planet that killed, like, the only good Jedi, the only interesting young Jedi girl.
I think so.
She was like an alien or something.
Yeah.
But the guy, he had the helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the episode, but it was so fast. He headbutts the lightsaber and it like turns off. And there's all this stuff like, oh, that's made of this kind of metal that disrupts lightsabers or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Beskar.
No, it wasn't Beskar. It was some other metal.
Some other metal.
Lightsaber can't cut Beskar, but like some other metal disrupts lightsabers. Anyways, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it looked cool, I guess, but
it looked cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I really watched anything else. Still haven't watched The Last of Us season 2.
Yeah, me neither. Haven't had time. My wife's been going up to the boss's house and staying the night.
Oh yeah.
So she could fish in the morning before work.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why, is it near a lake or something?
Oh yeah, it's right on Paul Lake.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess the water's clear up there now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched anything else really. Oh, I watched One Piece.
Yeah. How was that? Tank, close your ears.
It was a program. It's an anime. So we watched 5 episodes of it.
God.
And it was like the first episode, more of it.
Yep.
And it was fine. I never said it was bad. I said I didn't like it. I've already said all I want to say is what Tank says. Yeah, but I never said it on the podcast.
Yep. True. So I don't know.
I'm saying it on the podcast. Yeah, it was more of the first episode, and it's whatever finely crafted.
Yes.
But it's like, I don't care about the character of Luffy. Is that how you say his name?
Luffy, yep.
Is unlikable.
Yes.
He's the main character, and he's unlikable.
Extremely unlikable. Whereas in the live action, he's very likable.
He was very likable in the live action, I agree. And we watched 5 episodes, and the 5th episode was a cliffhanger.
Okay.
And Tank said, oh, you're going to leave it on a cliffhanger? And I was like, very easily, yes. Because I don't care what happens next.
Yeah.
So there's just a menagerie of weird... It's kind of like the Warriors of pirates. Do you know the Warriors? The movie The Warriors? Warriors, come out and play. And they're fighting their way through New York City, and the gangs are all themed. Oh, we're fighting the Baseball Furies. They're all dressed like baseball players.
I feel like we've watched that before on the couch.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I don't particularly remember.
It's like that, but pirates.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are all clowns.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, okay.
They're all clowns.
Yeah. So I am still the same on it.
Yep.
I don't care about it. And sure, maybe in 1,000 episodes, it's really good. I'm never going to know.
No.
So unless there's some other reason, like I do another stream goal to watch 5 more episodes of One Piece. But the other thing is no one showed up to watch it either. It was me, Tank, and Pixie
Yeah.
And all these people like, oh yeah, we're going to watch. Colton was there for a while, but then he left. But nobody else joined in or anything like that. So it's like, well,
wieners.
What was even the point? 9 Arsons, you don't have to apologize. You didn't say you were going to like be wanting to do it or anything like that. All these other people were like, I'm going to be there. And then nobody was there.
Nobody was there.
So, I mean, whatever. No,
yeah,
it's fine, but it's just like, it was kind of a flop, you know?
Yeah.
So, I was like, I'd rather watch an anime that I could care about, like rewatch the first 5 episodes of Initial D, or like, I don't know, something else that I would think I would like.
Yeah.
So, yes, if you like One Piece, that's fine. That's cool. I just don't like it. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry I'm built this way. I also didn't like Trigun. Sorry.
Yes.
Actually, I like Trigun less than One Piece.
Ooh.
Trigun was by far one of the worst things I ever watched. So bad.
Vasha Stampedo.
Yes, exactly.
Vasha Stampedo.
Yes. Or watch Gunsmith Cats again.
Oh, what a good anime.
Or Riding Bean.
Yes.
Yeah,
also
yeah.
good anime.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yes.
So, anyways, maybe we'll do another one sometime. But, yeah. The first one that did not go too well.
I need to find my DVDs of Bubblegum Crisis.
Oh,
watch those.
Bubblegum Crisis, eh?
Yeah.
DVDs.
It's like the original Bubblegum Crisis,
Yeah.
not the new age one. So it's all like in the style of like back then when Riding Bean, Gunsmith Cats was created.
It was, like high quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super good. I really liked it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think anything else really happened. Just watch my regular DSP videos and American Dad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't. I started. I was on Disney Plus, and it was like, oh, you should watch this show called Welcome to Wrexham. I'm like, I've already seen this show.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, season 3 is out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's watch this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't have time to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
So if I sit down and watch that one episode, I'm going to watch them all.
Yeah. I saw.
Apparently, they're 3 years behind. So last season was 2022.
Oh, yeah.
And
well, they have to record it and edit it and all that shit.
Yeah. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I watched that in 23, so it's probably fine.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, last season was 24. Yeah, so it was 22, and I watched it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years behind.
The Ryan Reynolds backlash is beginning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've heard.
He's also doing a Tim Hortons commercial.
Is he?
Yeah. It's like some breakfast bullshit. I saw him, like, he's shilling for Tim Hortons?
Gross.
Good gravy. I guess it's some Canadian pride bullshit, but...
Isn't it an American company?
Well, technically,
is it owned by the Burger King?
Well, Burger King's Canadian, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you might be right. It might be owned by Burger King, but I'm pretty sure Burger King is Canadian.
Burger King's Canadian?
Burger King is American? No, it's Canadian now, I think. I'm pretty sure.
So much back and forth.
It's been in Canada for a while, I believe, but I think they license it out to the American side, but
yes,
I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Timmys in America now.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there are tons.
Oh, okay.
Even Ludwig's had Timmys.
Oh, Ludwig did?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
So, Donut Media. You know
what is Donut Media?
Donut Media is one of the biggest car YouTube channels.
Oh, like a burnout.
Yeah.
Like a donut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say Donut Media, I think of like a freaking Honey Cruller or something like that.
No, they're like one of the biggest car channels on YouTube. Some of the big creators left to make their own thing. So like the big head guys left to do their own thing. 2 of them went and did a show called Big Time, which is where they can get back to doing what they wanted to do. And then another guy went to do his own thing. I can't remember what it's called. And then some of the other people stayed with Donut. So Jeremiah from Big Time is Ludwig's cousin.
Okay.
And so they, Ludwig had his K-truck stolen.
What's a K truck?
That little boxy Japanese cab over engine thing. Did you hear that story where he got it stolen?
No.
Yeah,
no, of course not.
No? It's all over the internet. All over the internet.
No.
He had his K truck stolen, and there was a group of people, like vigilantes, hunting it down, and they eventually found it, called the cops. Cops came, and the guy just took off who stole it.
Yeah.
So he got his K truck back, and then Ludwig was like, I want to juice it up and get it customized. So he reached out to his cousin, who I didn't even know was Jeremiah. I was like, what? You guys are family? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And so they took it and turned it into an EV.
Oh, yeah.
Which was pretty cool. And he had he put the back seat down, and it was just like he took out like Dunkin' Donuts, all these Dunkin' Donuts wrappers. He's like, oh, have you ever had Timmy's? I have a lot of Timmy's. I was like, oh, okay. Eats a lot of Timmy's, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Ever had Timmy's?
Timbos, eh?
Timbos.
They call it Timmy's.
Yeah. Yeah, they call it something weird.
Oh, they didn't call it Timmy's?
No, they didn't call it Timmy's.
Well, why'd you say that?
I couldn't remember. I just call it Timmy's.
I was like, wow, they call it Timmy's.
They call it something weird. But yeah, it was like, you go to Dunkin' Donuts just to go to Dunkin' Donuts and have coffee. It's just like Tim Hortons. You go to Tim Hortons just have coffee. It doesn't matter how good it is. It's just Tim Hortons coffee.
Yeah. Timmy's.
Timmy's.
Yeah, I guess they probably wouldn't call it that.
No. Timbos? Do they call it Timbos?
I don't know. Timmarino.
Timmarino?
Well, that's like only in Canada is McDonald's called McDick's.
Yep.
Though I heard an American say that sometime, and I was like, what?
Ooh.
Where did you hear that? I'm pretty sure only that's said in Canada, more or less.
So, I watched Big Time's video on Ludwig's K-Truck, start to finish.
Okay.
And then for some reason the next day, I watched Ludwig react to Big Time's video, start to finish.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know. I was like, what?
Why?
Why did I do that?
You just said like, I want to say 5 minutes ago, you don't have time.
It was Sunday. I had time.
Okay, fair enough.
It was Sunday.
Been told in the chat by Peace Cat, I don't like Ludwig or his girlfriend Cutie Cinderella.
I'm not a huge fan of Cutie, but I do like Ludwig.
I mean, I've said it a million times on here. The only time I ever seen anything with Ludwig was during his last Twitch subathon, where it was him in the gym with his buddies, all looking at their phones for 5 minutes, not saying anything. And I was like, "This is what people are watching," and I immediately left.
Yeah.
Oh, one day for sure, I'm gonna get banned in Pirate Software stream.
Yeah.
Whenever I see him on like the recommended or the front page of Twitch, I just go to his chat and I just type cringe. So if someone checked my message history in his channel, it'd just be cringe 10 times.
Oh yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta go in there, just cringe, and then just trying to get banned, and then do an unban request where they do it live.
It's just, I don't do it all. I just go to his chat, type cringe, and then leave. One time.
Yeah, you have to try and actually get banned.
No.
And then
I don't want to try to get banned. I don't want to try to get banned.
That would be some content right there. Who is this guy? He comes in like once a week, says cringe, and then next week comes in, says cringe, and then a month later he comes in, says cringe.
Yeah. It is cringe though. God. His fucking streams and everything, he's so cringe. If you watch when he played, what's that puzzle game? The Witness?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. You should go watch some of his solutions for when he's obviously Googled the solution. Be like, oh, I think I figured it out. And then he'll instantly solve a puzzle or whatever. Fucking so cringe.
I can't watch him anymore.
Thank God you finally figured it out.
Oh, he just says the same things over and over again.
I worked for Blizzard for 7 years.
Yeah.
My name's Thor, not Jason.
Yeah.
And I love ferrets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ferret software.
Yeah. So fucking cringe, dude. Oh my God. I've never liked him. Not from the first clip I ever saw of him. I'm a tastemaker. I'm ahead of the curve.
I suppose so.
I'm ahead of the curve, man. Believe it.
You know what's not cringe though?
What's that?
Patreon.com/StreamVoid pod.
Cringe, actually.
It's a little bit cringe.
It's a little cringe.
It's not super cringe though.
It's a little cringe.
It's a little cringe. That's right. That's the only way to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollary dues. For just as little as $1 a month, you get in there and support us. You don't get any bonuses right now because I'm too busy to give you guys any bonuses.
That's okay.
And I do apologize. But we do thank you for your patronage.
It's exactly 1 meter from my crotch to your mouth.
That's cringe, bro. Should be closer.
Yeah. Exactly. Why do you have a metric tape measure?
Because metric's superior.
No, I know, but like no one is like, how wide is this table? Oh yeah, it's 35 centimeters.
Yeah. If I don't have to convert to inches, then I use that.
Only
if I can do everything.
Oh, well, yeah, I know we're metric, but no one, believe me, I deal with people who have to do measurements and they never come in and go, I need a piece of foam 1 meter by 1.5 meters.
No, nobody says that.
It's always, I need a piece of foam 36 inches by 73 inches.
It's, I need a piece of foam 100 centimeters by 150 centimeters.
One person ever did that, and I'm like, what?
I need a piece of foam 1,000 millimeters by 1,500 millimeters.
One person ever did it in metric, and I was like, oh my God, I have to convert this? Holy.
I don't, I only do metric at home.
Okay.
Because it is the superior measurment. But every, all lumber, every other
but that's a scam too,
shit comes in imperial.
Lumber. I need a 2x4. But what? It's only 1.5 inches.
Yeah, technology has gotten better that it doesn't have to be 2x4 anymore.
Well, why don't they call it 1.5 inches by 3.5?
That doesn't roll off the tongue. 2x4.
Yeah. Anyways, that's cringe.
So cringe. Anything else?
No, not really. I don't even have a book or anything I can mention because I haven't listened to any audiobooks. I've been just listening to podcasts.
Oh.
Like Bad Friends and Tiger Belly and the usual. I just laugh at work because that's a good way to do the day.
Yes, it sure is.
I was listening to like arrest or like people being arrested body cam videos.
Yeah.
They're a little too like not uplifting to listen to while you're at work.
No. Do you think 9 Arsons will be on the next podcast?
Is he actually coming down this coming time?
I don't know. That's why I'm wondering.
The last 3 times he's actually, it's delayed a week again. But yeah, for sure. If he's here, we're going to do it.
Excellent.
He can sit on my lap.
Excellent. We like that. There's another chair over there.
Nope. No, don't say that. There's no other chair.
No other chair. Lap only. You got to lay across us.
Exactly. He's waiting on a part I ordered.
Yes.
Okay, well, eventually he'll be back here.
Eventually.
And
hopefully before the 6th.
Then, yes, he will be on the really big show.
A really big show.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh, I'm emptying out the streaming room.
What? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You put a wall up?
Not yet.
Are they going to? Are you going to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Finish it all and everything.
Yeah.
And then,
Then you'll just move next door.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh my God.
Right?
How the hell did that happen?
I know. It's because it's the wife. The wife gets through all call blocks.
I see.
That's
okay,
just how
well,
it works.
Maybe we should wrap it up so you can call her back.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we've been delivered a
hand-delivered art surprise.
Neon Dynasty.
Ooh.
By Satoru Senda and Daisuke Iizuka. Why were these hand-delivered?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're the they're the Japanese packs from Neon Dynasty. Kamigawa.
Okay. Cool, I guess.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Make sure you leave us a like, thumbs up, share it with your friends and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
We'll see you guys again.